Hey, what's up guys, it's Scarce here. We have a lot of stuff to cover today, but the first story here is going to be a big update on the DrDisRespect situation. So if you don't know, DrDisRespect was recently permanently banned off of Twitch. This happened 2 days ago. It was a huge deal, and many people came up with theories as to why he was banned here. Now, one of these theories was that a lot of people thought that DrDisRespect, Ninja, and Shroud were all going to start their own streaming platform. And people noticed a new Twitter account that started back in June 2020, so it just started this month, and it's called Brime, okay? And they said that they were going to start up this new streaming platform. It's going to be for gamers, and it was a very, very big deal because the only 3 streamers they followed when they first started this account was Shroud, DrDisRespect, and Ninja. So people are asking, was this the new streaming platform that they were going to create? So a lot of YouTubers and streamers tweeted about this yesterday, and Slasher responded here saying, no, that's not the case. So according to Slasher, Doc's ban has nothing to do with the new streaming platform Brime coming out. And Brime tweeted this, that they said, hi all, just because we follow someone doesn't mean anything. Every streaming service follows people that they find interesting. Q&A is still Monday. Now, another theory that came out from Doc's ban was that this could be a publicity stunt and that this was just all created in order to stir up controversy and have a lot of people talking about them. And it turns out that this is probably not a publicity stunt either, because Nathan Grayson, a reporter for Kotaku, tweeted out here saying, I still cannot say more because I do not feel comfortable publishing without heaps of confirmation, but I will say that as far as I know, this isn't a PR stunt, nor does it neatly tie into past events. Don't believe online conspiracy theories just because they fit easy narratives. Now, since Doc was permanently banned off of Twitch, a lot of his sponsors seem to have been cutting ties with him, but then more of his sponsors started to reinstate their sponsorships with him. And then Keemstar tweeted this out today. He says, update, Lemmo reached out to me to say the contract they had with Doc naturally ended and had nothing to do with him being banned on Twitch. So it looks like as of right now, Doc did not actually lose any sponsorships from this ban on Twitch, which is making me think maybe it's not as bad as people are saying here. Now, it looks like one streamer known as Jay Streezy came out on a stream today and said that something large is happening tomorrow involving streamers. This is very interesting. Just watch this.
A Brime stream tomorrow? Hey chat, just so you guys know, there's going to be a large announcement tomorrow, and there's a high possibility that I will not be live for the 29th, but I will tell you guys that I've been included in some type of something, and I'm ending my stream now. And hopefully I don't get in trouble for this by all the companies that are involved and all the people, but something large is happening tomorrow. And it's gonna involve a lot of streamers and something. But I will keep you guys updated, and I will see you on the next stream. Okay.
So we'll definitely be sure to keep you guys updated on what the heck happens tomorrow involving all of these streamers. It does sound like this is going to be something huge. So our next story today comes from Deji. So recently the YouTuber Gib called out Deji wanting to box him. And Deji uploaded a video today called I Have to Finally Say This, where he says here that he's not going to fight Gib because he doesn't want to start beef with his brother.
I know that if I fight Gib, I will be fighting my brother at the same time. So you guys have seen that the relationship between me and my brother is not healthy at the moment. And I don't blame him, and I don't blame you guys for hating on me. But it is time that I better myself. I've been in drama for way too long now, and it's not doing me any justice. I showed a bad side of myself to you guys, a side that I didn't even know I had. And being on the internet for this long will do that to you. But it's my responsibility to end it and better myself.
Now, KSI responded to this video here. He said, I would be neutral if Deji and Gib fought. Just like how I stayed neutral when Deji was beefing against Randolph, and when Deji was beefing against the Sidemen. Case closed. Now our next story today is very serious. This comes from Ninja. So Ninja recently posted to his Twitter a big video here that made over 500,000 views. He says, Gaming Me Too post. Men, no means no, it's not that hard.
There are so many Me Too movements being posted in the gaming community right now. It's fucking insane. I had no idea that any of these people who have been outed and exposed were even capable of any of this shit. I mean, I've unfollowed so many people this last week. It's honestly, it's disturbing. To the women who have shared your stories and have exposed these people and their actions, thank you. It's so important that when someone with a platform and someone that has this big of an audience does something like this and continues to do things like this, that they're exposed and that they're stopped, right? They have to be stopped. That's how you do it, right? You have to stop the fucking madness. You have to expose these people, because if you don't, they're winning and they continue to win, and that's not okay. So thank you for sharing, and I can't imagine what you went through. I can't imagine all the women, what you're going through. To the men, it's not fucking hard. It's not hard to say it, to just fucking understand that no means no. It's not hard. It's not difficult. Okay? When a woman says no, if you're trying to do anything to her, okay, when it comes to her personal space, it means no. Okay? It means no. It does. Okay? And it's pretty obvious when you'll see like a little, okay? You might not know what it looks like, okay? But if you kind of go to like, put your hand right on this little hairy knee, okay, maybe she has a hairy knee and she goes, that doesn't mean she likes you, okay? That's a sign. And when she says no, it means no. It's not fucking hard, all right? That's it. That's all I gotta say.
Now, our next story today comes from OfflineTV. Now, I'm sure many of you know that OfflineTV is a massive group on Twitch. They also have a huge YouTube channel, and they recently had some very big controversy surrounding them. One person who was in OfflineTV known as Fedmyster recently actually got exposed by another person in OfflineTV known as Yvonne. And Yvonne said here on her post that Fedmyster had touched her on the side of her chest and then had also kissed her hand when she didn't want him to. Now, Yvonne claims here that this was done on multiple occasions, and she also claims that Fed had issues with other girls in the house as well, one of them being Pokimane. Now, Pokimane went on her stream today and talked about the situation, and she claims here that one of the reasons why she left the OfflineTV house is because of Fed.
So I also explained to the girls that I felt the only proper and unproblematic way for me to deal with my emotions was to move out of the house myself. And I also want to quickly elaborate. There were a lot of reasons why I wanted to move out. Yes, Fed was a big pushing force. I do still mean all the other things about moving out.
She also says here that Fed had lied to someone saying that Pokimane and him were in a relationship together when they weren't dating at all.
Really busy, and I was like, me busy? Like, you and Fed were, two peas in a pod all night. And he goes, oh yeah, like, what's going on with you guys? And I was like, what do you mean, what's going on? And the guy informed me that Fed told him that we were together when we weren't, and that he told the guy not to tell anyone, not to talk to anyone about it, not to talk to me about it.
Now, Fed has since come out and apologized for this and said that he's working to better himself, but OfflineTV has kicked him from the entire group here. Now, this came as a shock to many viewers because people loved Fed. I mean, the guy had such a huge impact on the OfflineTV community. He really helped out with the content on the YouTube channel, and now people don't know where OfflineTV is going to go without Fed or Pokimane in the house. Now, one well-known gaming streamer and YouTuber known as Yuli posted this: I am genuinely confused why some of stories I've read over the past few days are on social media and not being handled privately. When did shitty attempts at flirting and getting laid turn into sexual harassment? Why do names have to be named? If somebody wants to raise awareness or simply share their story, wouldn't it be better to do it than starting a witch hunt? I know this is an issue with many, many layers, and I'm honestly just trying to understand. Please educate me. Pokimane responding here saying, if someone isn't listening privately and you are aware of their power, influence, and likelihood to continue behaving inappropriately towards other women in the future, it gets to a point where it can be important to put out a public warning. Now, our next story today comes from YouTube. So a lot of YouTubers recently have been getting their videos demonetized or copyright claimed, or their videos have been getting taken down, and they've been getting extremely upset over this. The YouTuber Grade A Honorary uploaded a video tonight where he says that he finally got demonetized, and he says here that one music company has claimed almost all of his videos because of only 7 seconds of music in his outro song.
In the last 3 months, for which I was gone for like 2 of them, right, I got 23.6 million views. And for those 23.6 million views, which is almost the entire population of Australia, which is quite the outreach if I do say so myself, I made a grand total of... But you made loads, Greg. Australia's fucking massive. Not even 900 quid. Why is it that bastard song that I use at the end of my videos? What? No, stop, no. What are you doing, mate? Don't play any more of that, idiot. Seriously, I just want to point out how stupid that is, right? My use of 7 seconds of a song, again, 7 seconds, has basically made my YouTube channel belong to someone else. This level of abuse of the Digital Millennium Copyright Act law, whatever the fuck it is, right, which is the cause of this, is fucking retarded. And fuck the record companies that abuse this stupid law.
Now, another very well-known YouTuber is having some problems with YouTube recently. This guy is a very well-known chess YouTuber. He has over 600,000 subscribers, and he uploaded a video today where he says YouTube takes down a chess podcast for being harmful or dangerous. And he shows here that YouTube took down his chess podcast, and then after he appealed, YouTube actually took it down again. Now, he's claiming here he thinks it could be because of a YouTube algorithm or a bot. Just watch this.
It seems that I received a guideline strike. So here, as you can see, this is what you see if you click on the link for the podcast. This live stream recording is not available. We've removed this video because it violates our community guideline, and I clicked submit and appeal instantly without even needing to review what was in the video, because I mean, I made the video, I know what's in it, and I know it doesn't violate any community guidelines. And I clicked appeal this decision, and 30 seconds later, maybe a minute later, the appeal was rejected. So as you can see here, it says appeal rejected yesterday. So it was like I clicked appeal and then it was immediately rejected. So what happened here? My video was not taken down because a human employee of YouTube said, okay, this is some harmful and dangerous content. Let's just, let's take it down. It was done by an algorithm that maybe heard some keywords that are not appropriate for the current situation in the world, and decided to take down the video.
Now, this guy's video completely blew up. It made it to the front page of Reddit with over 60,000 upvotes, and so many fans were supporting him, trying to get YouTube to reinstate his video here. And it looks like his video was finally reinstated. He tweeted out here saying, "The podcast is back up. Thanks everyone for making so much noise. Seems YouTube heard you." Now, another well-known YouTuber, Count Danka, recently had one of his big videos taken down. He tweeted out saying, "My Nations of the World song, a satirical comedy song, has been removed from YouTube." Now, another YouTuber known as Boblax recently had his video removed from YouTube as well. He uploaded a video today where it was on Shane Dawson, and he said, "What? My Shane Dawson video was removed with no explanation."
I was legit just watching Twitter versus Shane Dawson by fucking Boblax. I'm sorry. Why? What the fuck? What the fuck is this?
Now, it also looks like multiple YouTubers have been getting many of their videos demonetized recently as well. The YouTube podcast known as The Drunken Peasants tweeted at Team YouTube saying, "Team YouTube took it upon themselves to randomly review a bunch of our videos and basically remove full monetization from each one. Many of these had already been reviewed before," but another YouTuber known as Nicholas Diorio came out today and he says, "Hi, help? Team YouTube just demonetized my entire channel. I was not removed from the partner program, but every single video I've ever uploaded has just turned yellow all at once." After countless videos going through the review stage to be suitable for all advertisers, YouTube manually turned green symbols off for my entire channel. The YouTuber Gundam responding here saying, "The rules are never static and always changing, which makes the review system pointless because they can just flip a switch whenever they choose." Now, our next story of today comes from one of the Faze clan owners and a very well-known YouTuber, Faze Rain. Now, Rain recently posted a video to social media that made a lot of fans worry. Just watch this.
But I feel like the reason that I haven't passed yet is because I'm supposed to fulfill some purpose. But I feel like I have fulfilled that purpose. I gave millions of kids hope to believe and achieve whatever they wanted. Every person I was around, I always tried to make them the best that they were.
So I know a lot of you guys were concerned for Rain yesterday, and a lot of you were messaging me asking me if he is okay, and it turns out that Rain is completely fine, guys. Actually, FaZe Banks, the owner of Faze Clan and Rain's good friend, responded to a fan here saying that Rain is all good and that he just spoke with him. So it does seem like Rain is okay here, but the YouTuber Gabbie Hanna came out today, and she tweeted out saying, "I'm saying this again publicly out of fear. If something happens to me or my loved ones, it's not an accident." So Gabbie is saying here that she might be threatened in some way here. Now, a fan responded here saying, "Gabbie, no one is threatening you. This is yet another sign that you need help. Assuming that everyone around you is out to get you, responsibility is the first step of growth, and if you can't even do that, seek help." You had other fans coming out here saying that Gabbie was just being dramatic with this tweet, but one fan known as Tyler responded here saying, "I don't know why you guys aren't taking this serious. We've seen people show up to creators' homes unwanted. This isn't a mental break. If someone posts stuff like this, it's because something is happening in the background, and it's their proof they didn't just leave on their own." So fans were asking what's going on, and one fan said, "I think it's complicated. Gabbie has stalkers, as many public figures do. Adding to that with the false narrative on her, she's had death threats sent to a private home. I think it goes beyond that, but I will try not to speculate." Gabbie responded here saying, "It's not the angry fans I'm afraid of." So who is she afraid of here? I mean, it looks like she's okay right now, but this is like scary stuff that she's tweeting. I mean, if it's not fans, then who else is she threatened by? Now, our final story today is extremely sad. This comes from a Rainbow Six Siege YouTuber known as IcyCat25. He has over 300,000 subscribers. He has a very big channel. People loved his videos, okay? He was very well loved in the Rainbow Six community, and it turns out that he has since passed away. Now, one of IcyCat's good friends here posted this to his podcast subreddit here. He says, in loving memory, dear listeners, Capdown here. First, I want to say how much I appreciate the community that was built from this podcast. You guys offered your feedback and patience when we started this journey, provided input along the way, but most of all, you gave us your support when we needed to take a step back and focus on the other things happening in our lives. For those reasons, it was with a very heavy heart that I will let you know that IcyCat25 passed away this week from suicide. I would be willing to bet that most, if not all of us, have been impacted by suicide, whether it be our own struggles or someone that we know or love. It is an undeniable pain, and I wish more than anything that I did not have to be writing this to you. I'm 100% sure that IcyCat25 wanted to get through the challenges he was facing, but ultimately felt like there was no way out. Please, if you or someone that you know is struggling, reach out to those around you or call the suicide hotline. You are not alone. As for the podcast, I'm not sure if it ever will be back. I will check from time to time. Please feel free to use this thread to share memories of him. I know he really enjoyed bringing you all content. He was one of my best friends, and this is a lot to take in right now. Again, thank you for allowing us into your headsets. So because of the severity of this final story here, we are going to be donating all the proceeds that this video makes to a suicide prevention charity here. Please be sure to let me know over Twitter if you know of any good charities that you would like us to donate these proceeds to. But that's it for our video today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Please be sure to leave a thumbs up, and I'll see you later. Peace.